Good evening, y'all. I am here with my second tutorial on how to use a sewing machine, and I've got some new thread that I want to use on a project. And so with this, we need to fill our bobbin up. I'm going to show y'all what that is. So I'm going to put my thread there. This is a bobbin. This goes in the bottom, and it is the bottom thread for the sewing machine. So the way that we're going to fill this up with thread is there's a spot right here. Most sewing machines are the same, at least like with setting up the bobbin. So typically they'll have a tab over to the side on the right side, and so you'll put your bobbin, there's a hole in it, so you'll put your bobbin on this tab here. I'm going to push it all the way down until it clicks. And once that's there, there is a small hole in the piece of this bobbin. So what we are going to do, and I'll show y'all that. So there's a big hole in the middle, kind of like a donut, and then on the side, let me see if I can show y'all this. So do y'all see the small hole there on the flat part of the bobbin? That's what I'm talking about. So we are going to put this onto that tab, and then we want that small hole in the flat part of the bobbin to be facing us. And then we want to pull this, and we are going to move this over just a little. So we are going to thread our thread through this. Oops. So we'll thread it through here. And that just holds this thread still while it's, or keeps it from going too fast and getting tangled. So then where this screw is, there is a spot where we can push our thread through here. So you're gonna push the thread through that spot. All right, so then we are just gonna pull. Oh, that came off, so we're just gonna fix that really quick. So we'll make sure that it's on all of these small parts. So then I'll just tighten this up just a little bit. All right, and then we are gonna take the thread, once we've got it through this part and this part, we are going to put this thread through that small little hole on the flat part of the bobbin. I need my scissors because you want this thread to be kind of, I'll show y'all, but the thread is kind of frayed, and so when it's frayed like this, you won't be able to get it through the small hole. So let's see if I can show y'all. Oh, are y'all able to see that at all? Yeah, you can see that. So if it looks like this, just clip the end of that. And then we'll take this thread, we'll put this through that small hole in the bobbin. And then we're going to take that thread and we're just going to hold it with our fingers. We're going to push. So this tab over here, it moves back and forth. So we are going to push this to the right towards the tab right here. So now it's locked in place. It'll click. So you're going to want to hold your thread, and you're going to grab your foot pedal, and you're just going to start off slow. Oh, it would help if I turn my machine on. So you'll turn your machine on, and then you're going to press your foot pedal, and you'll hold on to this string. You don't want to let it go. And you'll go pretty slow to start, and it'll get some thread wrapped around that bobbin. Once you get it going, you want to cut this string so it's pretty short. So I like to cut pretty close, but enough to where it's still kind of hanging out up there. So then I'm just going to move this. And then what I do, because sometimes it doesn't spread the thread throughout the whole bobbin, so to get it evenly distributed, I'm just gonna hold my scissors up underneath this bobbin thread, and then I'm gonna help it move up and down to get it evenly distributed. So I'll move it up a little. And I typically go pretty fast with this, but you probably want to start slow to begin with. So you'll just go and you'll start filling this bobbin up. Y'all can see that that thread is really racking up there onto the bobbin. Whoops. Okay, that's okay. We're just gonna leave that down there. During this part, it doesn't really matter, so we're just gonna keep filling this bobbin up. I'm just watching that thread to make sure it doesn't fall, but here we go. So finish filling this up. I'm gonna grab that thread. This is a brand new one, so it's just not, there we go. Push it all the way on. And we're gonna just keep going until this is full. I'm just gonna keep letting this turn. I'm gonna watch this as it goes, and if it starts to look uneven, I'll just put my scissors back up here, move it to the right place. And for this color, I don't need mine all the way full, so I am gonna go ahead and stop it right here. You basically just want to put as much as you think you might need. Typically with like black and white, I use a full bobbin because those are the main colors we'll use. So I'm gonna clip my thread here, and then I'm gonna push this bobbin over to the left. It takes it out of bobbin mode on your sewing machine, and then this is what that bobbin looks like now, and you're ready to add this to the bottom of your sewing machine for your bottom thread. And that was it for tutorial number 2. Definitely stay tuned for number 3. I'm going to show you how to add the bobbin to the bobbin casing for you to get your sewing machine all set up and ready to go for a straight stitch. So definitely, if you're interested in learning how to sew, make sure you like this video, comment, and follow me for the next tutorial.